I'm Dennis from Right Way Driving School. Right Way Driving School is an approved RACQ driving school. In other words, you have to obtain a high standard to be able to be approved by the RACQ. In actual fact, we have looked after some of their own clients and taught them, especially in the trucks. Our truck division has been set up for the last approximately 10 years and has grown extraordinarily over the last couple of years. We start out, we can teach people to drive in what we call a light rigid licence. Then you can have either an MR licence. Both of those licences can be obtained off a car licence, providing you've had your car licence for over 12 months. The next step up is a heavy rigid licence. To get your heavy rigid licence, you must have held your car licence for 2 years. So there are two types of heavy rigid licences you can get. You can get what they call a restricted licence, which allows you to drive an automatic gearbox, and what they call a manual non-synchromesh gearbox. The next licence in the heavy rigid is what they call the unrestricted licence. That allows you to drive both of the other two in the heavy rigid area, and it also allows you to drive what they call a road ranger, or as some people know it, the crash gearbox. That's the truck that you need to double clutch in. For all our trucks, we can provide you with day courses. For the light rigid, it's usually a couple of hours of 2.5 hours of training, and then we put you in to do the practical test with Queensland Transport. With the medium rigid, that's a day course as well. That's about 4.5 hours of training, and we also sit the test on the same day. With the heavy rigid, with the synchromesh for the restricted licence, that can be done in a day course. It's usually, most of the day courses are usually started early in the morning, with the test later on in the afternoon. And it depends on the availability of tests with Queensland Transport as to how quickly we can get you in. With the heavy rigid for the unrestricted licence, we do not run a day course for that particular truck, as we find the average person needs about 10 to 12 hours of training to be up to the standard to get through the practical test. However, we do run a 3 to 4 day course for that particular truck.